Greetings, everyone! Welcome back to the BOGO Dojo as we continue our playthrough of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Whee!
Numero uno.
Numero uno.
I'm sure that was in there in some versions of the game.
Number eins.
It was called Numero Uno.
I'm sure there is a Sonic version in Spanish. Actually, no. It would have been called Numero Uno because at the time there was no concept of there being a sequel. It just was. It was just Sonic the Hedgehog,
And it still is technically, but some people call it Sonic 1.
Well, and then
just
also,
to distinguish
well,
it.
yeah. And also in the same instance, Sonic 06 is just Sonic the Hedgehog.
That is true. But in order to distinguish the two Sonic the Hedgehog games,
The
why did they do that? That was just
what?
Call it Sonic.
Why did they do Sonic 06? I don't know.
Aside from that, like, let's just take a step back and look at the naming structure of it. Why would you call it the same name as the original game?
Well, I'm willing to bet that they were thinking that this was essentially going to be like the Sonic the Hedgehog game for the next generation. We all know how that turned out.
I mean, it wasn't even like it was even mediocre. It was just awful.
Have you played it?
No, but I've
Okay.
seen people play it.
Yeah.
And it's like, not only was it just bleh, I mean, it could have just been bleh.
Which
But
a
they-
lot of Sonic 3D games are.
But it was worse than bleh. Like, it had to have been the worst Sonic game ever. Like, and it was the one they named Sonic the Hedgehog.
Right.
That must have been what did it. That's what did that.
Whee!
You should have broken your legs there.
You don't know that. Whee! What? I meant to do that. I meant to waste my power-ups like this.
Quite all right there, buddy.
Here we go. Go. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I've never seen the game. I've seen nothing of it.
Oh, I've seen.
No idea what's in it. All I know is that it is a terrible game.
I've seen. All right, this is the extent of me having seen it. I've watched like one episode of the Game Grumps.
Oh gosh! Dang it. Yeah, I've seen. I think it was the part of the Game Grumps episode where Aaron ends up having a mental breakdown.
What's new?
Well, yeah. And also the fact that you could snowboard uphill.
Oh gosh. No, the one I saw was like it was an overworld they were in, and it was when Aaron was playing with JonTron, and he fell through like a floor or something, and it just shows how bad the level design was.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch that.
And the run of the character model just looks so bad.
Oh gosh, we can only imagine what they were thinking when it came to that.
How much of it do you think it's the fault of the salespeople trying to push it out by like the release date?
I don't know.
That's often a problem.
I didn't know I was right there.
Is that your first death of the game?
No, I've died a few times.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, yeah, you have.
I have.
Yeah. That's often a problem video game software companies face is the problem of the conflict between salespeople trying to push a sales date.
Right. Well, and there's reason for that. There's
for
legitimate
marketing
reason
and
for that.
The effect of, hey, if you push down this date, like Christmas, you'll get good sales, obviously. Blah,
Right.
blah, blah.
Exactly. But that's one thing I really appreciate about Nintendo is I think it was Shigeru Miyamoto. He said is like I'd rather have a late. Like you'll forget that it's a late game. You won't forget that it's a crappy game.
Ain't that the truth?
And so like he's fine with delaying it if it comes to it.
That's how it should be.
So
Yeah, exactly. And those are good words to live by there. It'll stay with you if it's a crappy game.
right.
You won't remember.
You won't
10 years
remember
ago,
that it
it was
got,
delayed by 3
so
months.
long as you don't delay it and it's crappy.
And it's crazy. That just makes it worse.
Right.
Yes.
So, but yeah, like I think that's kind of half the mentality.
Yeah.
I was about to say, man, that better not be another. checkpoint. And I'm going to go for this again because I want another extra life to make up for the one that I lost. Well, that didn't work.
Nice try, buddy.
I know. But yeah, who knows? Like, especially when you get...
Why does it say cope?
Why not?
I mean, what are we trying to cope with?
Cope with the terror that is
Sonic the
Robotnik.
Hedgehog?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Sonic 06?
But yeah, like that, based off of what Game Grumps has said that they talked about, was that when they were doing Sonic Boom, and they ended up talking with I think a developer of Sonic Boom. It's like they asked him, and was like, do you know that this is a crap game? It was like, yeah, if you guys know it, don't you think we know it? Like,
yeah.
And I think that's
of all the places you landed.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get another extra life.
In the one hole.
But like, it's one of those things where they know, you know, it's like they're not unaware.
Right, you have to be aware. Surely.
And some of that is, I think, you know, you're gonna have the publisher pushing to make sure that you hit their release date, regardless of where you are. And part of it's going to be also, there's no hope, so just get it over with.
Close the eyes and just press the button.
Right, and let's just move on to the next project.
Right.
Because nothing's saving this otherwise.
Plug your nose and eat the food.
Exactly. So that's probably part of it as well.
Right, there's no salvaging it, so let's just get it over with.
Exactly.
Yep. And that's the thing with development, and I've learned more having worked on a development team, not as a developer, but just as a product owner, is that there's some element of making... It's a little bit different for software releases to where you make new versions and you have new updates and stuff that you continually provide and push out. Whereas with video games, I would imagine there's a lot more pressure to get it right because you're not able to... I mean, I guess some games nowadays you do have updates, but... not like these original games where you had...
He pushed me to the block!
You had one chance to get it right because you release and it's done.
Right. Well, I mean, think of it this way. There are a ton of glitches in Super Nintendo and Nintendo games and Sega Genesis games. Like, all over the place.
Yeah.
And that was just a part of the game.
Yeah.
Like, there was no recovering from that. It just was.
I'm just thinking, as like having worked on a development team and knowing how stressful it is, even with the knowledge of, oh, well, we can just put out a bug fix for it or whatever, how much more stressful it is back then to have the knowledge of you get one shot.
You make it right the first time, or
otherwise you are done. Yeah. This game is over, literally.
I'm sure that's not an uncommon position.
Right.
Which would make... certainly explain the quote from Shigeru Miyamoto as well.
Valid.
That was dumb. This is dumb. Why am I doing this? I don't know.
You're fine. Drama queen.
Man, I could have died in a pit again.
That's fine. Whatever.
Okay, that's 3. Get down here.
Pace yourself.
I'm trying to make sure that he comes down in spots where, like, right there, where it's all in one spot.
Smart.
So that I have more space, as much space as I need.
That's a good call, man. Very wise on your part.
Okay, now I just need to make the jump over.
Right. Oh, okay. I
would have had to fit myself.
Oh man. Yeah.
So
that would have been frustrating.
Yeah, but it's over.
It's over and done with. You have passed the final act of Scrap Metal. Is this Scrap Metal? Yeah, this is Spring Yard Zone.
Yeah.
Labyrinth Zone.
My God. Okay.
Ooh, this is the water level.
This is the water level.
Woohoo!
So when I was a kid, I played this. I played through the game, and like those first 3 levels, I loved playing it. I get to this game, this level, and Panic City.
Yep, it has the most fear-inducing drowning theme of all time.
Right. And like when I was a kid, I just could not handle it.
Oh, yeah. You're a little child and all of a sudden you hear this terrifying music come up. Oh. You're like, what do I do?
So like it got to a point where I used the level select on a regular basis to just pass this. Like I'd do the first 3 levels, then I'd level select to the next level and just go from there.
That's how it was about Sonic 3 especially Sonic 2 Chemical Plant Zone.
Oh, did you not have a...
hated that stage.
Chemical Plant Zone is like a staple. Hey.
Wow.
No invincibility frames!
No chance at all. You were done.
Wow!
That is crazy.
Well...
Speaking of being crazy.
We'll continue this conversation in the next episode.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. We'll see you... What?
We will see you guys in the next episode.
What?
Yeah. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw.
If you're interested in watching more videos, you can click on the left for our current playlist series or the right for the next video in the series. Thanks again.